Hello, I'm Deepak and I'm going to sing a beautiful duet from super hit movie from 1958, Madhumati. Music was given by Salil Chowdhury and lyrics by Shailendra. This is Mukesh and Lata's song, Dil Tadap Tadap Ke Abija. Music was great, so many good songs. In this movie, the Hindi cinema is talking about paranormal or the life before. Dilip Kumar, his name is Devinder, is traveling to train station to pick up his wife and child with his friend. But there is a big storm and it blocks the roads. So they take refuge in an old abandoned mansion. When Dilip Kumar enters and sees some photos, he suddenly remembers he has a deja vu. And he remembers things of his life before. And in a flashback, he describes his life in a previous life. His name was Anand. He was a painter and he takes a job at a timber factory in the hills. This timber factory is owned by Ugra Narayan Pran, who is not a nice person and he actually employs some thugs. Dilip Kumar in his free time wanders in the hills and then meets a young beautiful girl, Madhumati, Vyjayanthimala, who is the daughter of the tribal chief. They fall in love and then Pran also has an eye on her and he wants her also. So he sends Dilip Kumar away for 2 days on some bogus mission. When Dilip Kumar comes back, he is not able to find Madhumati. What has happened is that Pran's people tell her that, look, Dilip is severely injured, so you need to come and take care of him. He's at the Havelis. Now she was warned never to enter Haveli, but she still goes there and Pran tries to molest her. So she runs up the stairs and she's being chased. She goes to the terrace and she jumps off and dies. When Dilip Kumar or Anand returns, he is not able to find her, and when he questions them, they beat him up and he becomes unconscious. Fortunately, his friend Johnny Walker takes him to the hospital. Anand improves, but he is confused, disoriented somewhat, and he wanders in the hills looking for Madhumati. He draws her sketches and eventually he meets a young woman named Madhavi who looks exactly like Madhumati. And actually it's a double role for Vyjayanthimala. And he convinces her and her brother, who is a police officer, to confront Pran. And if he sees her, he might get scared and confess to what he has done to Madhumati. They agree. Police inspector is waiting with the other polices outside the Haveli, but Madhavi does not show up. And Dilip Kumar or Anand is worried as to what will happen, and suddenly a ghost of Madhumati appears. And Pran gets scared and he confesses that he was responsible for her death. So the police arrest him. Now, Dilip Kumar or Anand sees Madhumati, so he also climbs up the stairs and Madhumati guides him to the terrace, and then she disappears, falls down, and Dilip Kumar also falls and dies. Now we flash back to the current or present day. The storm has cleared and Dilip Kumar and his friend are able to travel to the train station. His wife and child they are safe, His wife's name is Radha, and when you see Radha, that's again Vyjayanthimala or Madhumati. And that's how the movie ends. This movie was really a great movie, top 25 movie of Hindi cinema. So let's listen to this great song. दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। तू नहीं तो ये बहार क्या बहार है, गुल नहीं खिले तो तेरा इंतजार है। तू नहीं तो ये बहार क्या बहार है, गुल नहीं खिले तो तेरा इंतजार है, कि तेरा इंतजार है, कि तेरा इंतजार है। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। दिल धड़क धड़क के दे रहा है ये सदा, तुम्हारी हो चुकी हूँ मैं, तुम्हारे पास हूँ सदा। तुमसे मेरी जिंदगी का ये सिंगार है, जी रही हूँ मैं कि मुझको तुमसे प्यार है। तुमसे मेरी जिंदगी का ये सिंगार है, जी रही हूँ मैं कि मुझको तुमसे प्यार है, कि मुझको तुमसे प्यार है, कि मुझको तुमसे प्यार है। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। दिल धड़क धड़क के दे रहा है ये सदा, तुम्हारी हो चुकी हूँ मैं, तुम्हारे पास हूँ सदा। मुस्कुराते प्यार का असर है हर कहीं, हम कहाँ है दिल किधर है कुछ खबर नहीं। मुस्कुराते प्यार का असर है हर कहीं, हम कहाँ है दिल किधर है कुछ खबर नहीं। किधर है कुछ खबर नहीं, किधर है कुछ खबर नहीं। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। दिल धड़क धड़क के दे रहा है ये सदा, तुम्हारी हो चुकी हूँ मैं, तुम्हारे पास हूँ सदा। दिल तड़प तड़प के कह रहा है आ भी जा, तू हमसे आंख ना चुरा, तुझे कसम है आ भी जा। थैंक यू वेरी मच।